Hello, mixtresses and mixters. This is Mixtressrae. You're watching Mixtress Radio. And yes, I don't pay extra for prescription sunglasses, so I just wear sunglasses over my regular glasses. I never think about how weird that looks until I see myself. Anyway, today I am doing a ritual / spell. I am going to the location of my childhood bedroom. I can see the field where it used to be. My childhood home was destroyed in the tornado. So I used to do rituals and spells and things in my childhood bedroom. Basically I'm gonna try to find the exact location of where it was. I won't be able to know for sure if I got it right, but I'm gonna try. I am wearing a lot of clothing that I actually owned as a teenager. You'll see my ripped up tights and things later that I think I actually had at the time. I did have this lace shirt in high school. I did have this Cure t-shirt in high school. I did not have the sword earrings. I did have all of these necklaces, the little Eye of Horus and the Scarab Hawkeye and this quarter that was given to me by a lunch lady because it had a hole in it. And she was like, I just know that you're gonna do something with this, so I've been saving this quarter for your change all day. And I put it on a necklace and painted it with nail polish. Anyway, so the entire idea for this spell today is that I am going to try to reclaim myself, my pre-tornado, my pre a lot of anxiety, my pre-giving a shit what other people think self. And so I've crafted a ritual. Let me show you a few items for the ritual. I'm gonna have a snack after the ritual. So I have acquired from the fast trip, it is now called a zip in, zip out. It's not called a fast trip anymore, but it's in the same location of where it used to be whenever I was a kid, and I would always walk down to that fast trip because it's 2 blocks away. And I'm gonna have my childhood snack, which would have been a Pepsi and a Twix. What is the deal with them calling it? All of them either said 2 left or 2 right. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know, but I got left because I'm left-handed. This is gonna look kind of sketchy, but I have this spoon, and because of its scoopy nature, I'm gonna get some dirt. Let me see if I can get it out here. I'm gonna get some dirt from the location of my childhood bedroom for myself, and my mom wants some from the house too, so I'm gonna get some dirt. I'm going to do a tarot reading. I've got a tapestry I'm gonna spread out to create a little circle. I've got some anointing oil. You guys probably don't want to see all this shit, but this is the big symbolic thing. I have recreated the 8 of Swords in a Barbie and yarn form because the part of the spell, I'm gonna cut the ties of anxiety that bind me essentially during the spell. So I'll probably film a little bit while I'm out there, not while I'm actually doing the spell, because I just want that to be kind of a personal thing. But I will probably show you guys a little aspect of what I'm doing. I probably look really weird, and it's on a busy street because I grew up on a busy street, so I'm going to be essentially standing in the middle of a field on a busy street, or standing and sitting. So it is going to be weird. Oh god, speaking of weird, so I guess either it's just a federal guideline or it's the CDC or what. I saw an article from the New York Times today that today, as I tape this, it is May 14th, and I guess they've just announced that if you're fully vaccinated, you're totally cool to not wear a mask in public spaces. So I just had my very first time in over a year. Whenever I went into the gas station to get the Pepsi and the Twix, I didn't wear a mask. It felt so weird. But so that's kind of cool that like the day that I'm doing this spell to reclaim myself, reclaim the person that I used to be as a teenager that didn't give a shit what people thought, that didn't have a bunch of anxiety, that like that's the whole idea for me doing this spell today, that's the day that, you know, it's great. Anyway, so I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna go try to find where my childhood bedroom was. I'm gonna set up and everything. Maybe I'll film a little, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I do want to document this ritual and share it with you guys because I haven't been doing very much on YouTube lately, and I do want to document this experience, but I don't want, you know, I'm not going to document all of it because it's a personal thing, and I'm going to be playing music during it, so I get copyright strikes if I put that in there. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you what I'm doing with my life. I've never really planned out a spell before, so I've taken a lot of time doing this. I have like, okay, I don't have, I guess I can show you, why not? I have it written down, exactly what I'm gonna do in my journal. I brought with me the fairy oracle because I actually had this oracle deck, not this exact copy because I got rid of it at some point and then had to rebuy it, but I had the fairy oracle whenever I was a teenager, and I used to like actually like make what I would call a fairy circle of candles in the center of my bedroom, and I would pull cards from that deck, and I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know that there was a difference between tarot and oracle back then, but I'm gonna essentially recreate that kind of experience, how I used to just sit in the middle of my living room. And I should point this out too. I have a little bit in the bottom of this where I'm going to collect dirt from my bedroom. I have a little bit of my cat Max's ashes. She was my soulmate cat, and I've been thinking about her a lot lately. My mom says it's because she wants to reincarnate, so she's like trying to communicate with me so that I will pay attention, so that whenever I see her reincarnated, I can adopt her again. I'd love to believe that, but anyway, I did, because I've been thinking about her a lot lately, I brought some of her ashes, so they're going to be mixed in with the dirt that I collect today. So I'm bringing Max with me today. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and go do this thing. So thanks for being with me on this journey. Here we go. Okay, first of all, huge apologies. I am on a very busy street, so the sound is not going to be good. So I've got my shit set out, guys. I have my Barbie, who is going to represent me, even though she looks nothing like me, but whatever. She is wearing a belly dancing scarf, and I do that sometimes. So we've got, these are my vessels. I'm going to collect dirt. Looks like there's a pretty great patch right there. I'm pretty sure I am in my bedroom right now. I really took the time to make sure I was in the right spot. I feel pretty confident that I am sitting in the middle of my childhood bedroom. Here are my ripped up tights that I think I might have actually had back in the day. So you guys can get the full effect of the tights. Here we go. I didn't have these boots then, but I'm basically dressing in the style. I also put on the style of my childhood self. I'm facing away from the road just because that's going to make me a little less paranoid. Plus I'm wearing a very short skirt, so I can cross my legs if I'm facing this way without anyone getting flashed. Yeah, I created a circle of incense sticks. Not all of them are staying lit, but most of them are. I've got my little spell candle inside that lantern, so I think, and I've already lit it, so I've kind of started the spell. I have my music going. I've got my decks ready for a reading. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. So I just, little update, I'll probably come back after the spell is over, and this is my to-do list for the spell. I'll probably come back afterwards and talk a little bit more about it, but yeah, there we go. Stop this. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to pause the music or else I'm gonna get copyright struck. Okay, I pulled 2 cards from Fairy Oracle. I got the Maiden and Arval Parrot, which of course I will read in the guidebook what that's supposed to mean. And I did my healing spread, which is where I try to pull 1 card from each suit. I ended up with 2 major arcana cards, so I got Empress and Judgment, 3 of Swords, which there's my 3 of Swords tattoo. That's a very important card to me. It's actually one of my birth cards. Ugh. Everybody's trying to blow away. I also got 10 of Pentacles, so that's a big healing thing. I got 2 of Cups and 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is significant for me at the moment because I've been having my soulmate cat, Max, that died 10 years ago. She's been showing up for me a lot lately. I think I already mentioned that earlier. But so this was a card that showed up in a reading that I did with her using Tarot of the Cat People, which I've decided is my deck, my specific deck to communicate with her. So this is my healing spread. I'm going to do some reflections on that now, but I just wanted to show you guys what I got. And I've already cut the ties on the Barbie. There they are. It's kind of fitting that like part of me choosing to do this ritual now is because it's almost exactly 10 years since the tornado where I lost this place. I wasn't living in my childhood bedroom anymore, but that's when it was lost to me forever. I didn't do this on purpose, but the yarn that I picked, now that I've cut it all off and it's over there in a clump, kind of looks like a tornado, right? It's a gray mass of threads, and there's already been an instance where a few of the threads like blew onto my tapestry and I like picked them up and threw them. It's like, no, I don't need you anymore. This symbolizes my anxiety and all of the bad things in my life. So I think it's pretty fitting that I got the Maiden because that's what I'm trying to reclaim. Not specifically I'm trying to reclaim who I was as like a 4-year-old or whatever, but I think that's fitting for this particular spell that I should get the Maiden. Also, I cut myself while I was cutting the anxiety bonds off of the Barbie. I cut myself. So I used a little bit of my blood. I just wiped it off on my like spell sheet. So, hey, my blood has been in this spell. And I think that's really fitting too, that I should cut myself while accidentally. I didn't do it on purpose. Although, you know, fine, if you're into ritual bloodletting, you know, just be safe and don't hurt yourself. But I accidentally did a ritual bloodletting while I was cutting the bonds of my anxiety, which seems totally fitting. So, okay, I think that's probably all I'm going to film of this ritual. But it's really hard to concentrate with a super fucking busy street behind me. Like, I grew up with it, so it didn't used to bother me at all. But oh, there's some kids about to walk by, so I will need to make sure that I do not flash them. So, crossing my legs now. Okay, so, bye. Hi. So, I would say overall, that went well. I've spent about an hour out there. And now I just have to pee, so I basically broke off the ritual because I need to go. I'm probably going to go to the library because I work there, and it's right here. So it went pretty well. I did have like a few different people walk by. This one guy said hi to me and asked me how I was doing. Maybe because I looked weird. Like, it seems obvious to me that I was doing a spell, or at the very least a tarot reading or meditation or something, but yeah, I felt like that was pretty powerful. I did come away with 2 injuries, so I feel like that really cements the spell. I don't think you can see it, but I burned my thumb when I was picking up my lantern. You see it? I'm trying to keep my spell candle going. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if I can drive with the candle, so hopefully there won't be further tragedies. Like if I set my car on fire, that's not going to happen. Don't worry. Especially if you're seeing this right now, you know I didn't set my car on fire. Yeah, so I cut my finger, burned my thumb, but played a lot of good music. I played a mix that I made whenever I was a teenager. And yeah, it felt powerful. I gathered my dirt. I feel like I was in the right spot. I think I was really in my childhood bedroom. Yeah, it felt good. So, spells. Huge thanks to Kellyanne Maddox. Her book, Rebel Witch. I've never really crafted a spell in quite the way that I just did. And her book really helped me because it really broke it down. Like, as far as, here are the steps to make a spell. You need an opening, you need a closing, and you need the actual spell itself. She basically broke it down like you create a spell based on what you want your intentions for the spell to be by making a symbolic representation of what you want to achieve. And I just never heard it explained like that before. And I was like, oh my God. And that's what led me to the idea of creating Eight of Swords Barbie, wrapping her up in the anxiety threads so that I could cut them during the spell. I never would have thought of something like that before. Like, even though it may seem obvious that that's what spells are, to me, it had just never been explained to me in that way. So it just didn't make sense to me. So I don't know. Huge thanks to Kellyanne Maddox. Like, I learned so much from her, like when I was first learning tarot through her like Tarot 101 series that she has on her channel, and then reading that book just opened up witchcraft for me in a way. And I've read lots of witchcraft books. I've been identifying as a witch for like 20 years now, off and on, but I've just never seen things. She basically like helps you create your own craft in a way that I've just never seen before. It's just so accessible. So read Rebel Witch. I'm gonna do like a favorites video soon, I think, because I haven't done one in a long time. And that book is gonna be on it for sure. Anyway, so I just wanted to share this ritual with you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. It felt good. I feel good. I think it achieved its purpose. So I've got the scab on my finger and burn on my thumb to prove it. Which totally would have happened in a ritual that I did for myself when I was a teenager, because I was always accidentally cutting myself. Whatever. I'm just dyspraxia, you know? Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. That's all for me because I gotta go find somewhere to pee. Okay, bye.